Welcome to another video. Welcome back. It's been a very, very, very long time. Some of you might have seen the last YouTube video that we did. Right now we're in the beautiful city of Thessaloniki. This city has a specific place in my heart for many, many reasons, one of them being the adventures that it holds. If you know how to utilize those adventures, of course, but that's in every city. So basically what I wanted to say here is welcome back. I haven't uploaded any other video since the last video that I did, and we're in a quiet public place here. It's a very common place, if you will. A lot of people gather around here, and it is pretty uncomfortable to be here sometimes, which is, for example, right now. But nevertheless, I said I would do a video, and I'm doing it. I also realized that I do videos mostly when it comes to nighttime. So I just said, what the hell, let me just make something and, you know, do it the least barrier of entry possible to be able to execute what it is that I said that I would execute. And also, I was in a decision, a very big decision to make when it comes to these things that I'm doing right here, which would be doing content creation and teaching people how to do that, or doing that for other people, photography, video, drone, branding, and marketing, one side. And the other side would be this whole thing concerning socializing and how to be more effective when you socialize, how to learn from your mistakes, how to grow, how to become a better person, utilize your social circle, give value to people, and so on and so forth. And I was in this kind of, decision fatigue and this separation within me, if you will. And I decided that I would follow the content creation process on a more serious note. And what I would do with this concerning socializing would be basically the passion project, if you will, while the other thing is running, until the other thing starts running, and so on and so forth, so that I'm able to be effective regardless of whatever I'm doing throughout everything I'm doing concerning that. So that thing will be running throughout that course, okay? And I'm gonna be focusing on that thing. It's a bit weird because I have distractions, so that's why you see me losing my, my train of thought. Gotta be vigilant. So, or maybe not, you know? Maybe you don't have to always be vigilant, but you know what I mean. So, throughout the course of time, I realized that I have to make a decision, because not making a decision is also a decision, okay? And whatever you see in these videos, I want you to really, really, really take in and see where it's applicable in your life. See, just like you, I've been through a social skill journey, a socializing journey, if you will, ever since I was a kid, just like you. And I've had my ups and downs, just like you. There are a few things that might be a bit different from me with other people, maybe because the way I was raised, maybe the way I just took some risks more than the average person. I don't know, it depends. How each person views themselves is completely different, so you can't really be objective about these things. There is not an objective reality that much anyway. So what I'm saying is, I want you to take things from these videos that you see here and be inspired, be motivated, be more consistent, be more disciplined, be more dedicated, whatever it is that you're not doing that is keeping you from your social results. Now, a little bit more about me. I've officially been in the socializing scene ever since, 2018, I think, which was the first year where I heard about socializing as a theory in a more specific term. And a friend of mine actually sent me a video of some people that were overweight, both of them, and he said, man, if these guys can do it, we can too. And it turns out that those two guys were, at the time, RSD Owen, Tyler, and RSD Luke. So I didn't know who they were back then. I had no idea what this whole thing is about, but I was thinking, yeah, of course, if these guys can do it, I can too. And well, turns out that everybody can. It's just how far along you want to take it. Of course, those guys are completely legends in their field. Thank you for everything they've done so far, with a lot of respect and a lot of patience towards the people they've helped. And well, I want to get to know them one day. So now let's get back to what we're doing here. So I've had my fair share of ups and downs concerning socializing. So I know exactly what it's like to feel like you're not worthy. I know exactly what it's like to feel like you're not good enough. I know exactly what it's like to be surrounded by plenty of people, when you're out, you've been invited by these people, and you're still not feeling it. You still think and believe within you, you still feel you're carrying this thing within you that you're not good enough. You don't believe in what it is that's happening in yourself and all these things. And, you know, I really, really wish that this more modern form of self-help was actually the reality of things, where, you know, they say, first of all, just be yourself. Second of all, just do things that are external and add them onto you. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. You could actually practice this out and play it out and see, if I keep doing affirmations in the mirror every day, you know, without actually finding the root cause of things and digging things up, you could actually build a self-help persona and, you know, have some things that go well in your life for a specific amount of time. The problem with that is that, I could be wrong about all of this, of course, do your own research, have your own level of critical thinking. The problem with that is that you're building your persona, your personality as a persona, because of external things. So you're taking on more things. It's like you're starting to stack up books for you to grow, okay? Instead of actually focusing on, for example, a better diet, a better sleep schedule, a better training routine for you to grow taller, if you were able to grow taller in those aspects, of course. It's a metaphor. I really like metaphors, by the way, so you'll get the hang of that. So you're building up things that are external, and as soon as those things just disappear, you're left vulnerable, you're left hanging. You don't know if those things can be reliable throughout the course of time. And, well, if they were reliable, you would always have them within you, and you wouldn't have to be able to think about it. It would just work that way. Now, granted, if somebody reaches the age of 85, 90 years old, and they've, you know, been through this process, and that's how they've lived, and they live an amazing life, and that's what works for them, then that's totally okay. Good for them. Whatever works for everybody. I've just found that in the last 5 to 6 years that I've been working on myself more actively and, you know, understanding what it is, this self-help thing, this self-development thing, I've realized that the more I let go of things within me, the more I don't have to do things, the more I don't have to balance things out and compensate and, you know, keep things in a balance. Like, oh, you're too social here, you know, spend some time with yourself, and, oh, I have to act this way and now I have to act that way. And, you know, sometimes it comes up because, you know, we are part of a community. If you're not, I would really advocate you do become part of a community, because it does help you build up yourself in different aspects. You find better friends, way better friends. They're immediately filtered out, and you're consistent in everything you do. However, you do want to figure out that you don't want to be somebody who, you know, builds up this and builds up that and just builds up things externally. You want to see how you can build things from within by letting go of the things that are blocking you, okay? Just think about it like, again, another metaphor. Just think about it like the sunlight, okay? Just think about it as if it's a clear, bright day. The sun is just pouring its golden colors onto you. It's golden light onto you. It's warmth. And at some point in time, while your eyes are closed and you're just chilling on the grass and the warm light is onto you, just feel it in your body as I'm saying it if you can. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a bunch of clouds just come up and just cover the whole surface of the sky. And now, what you have is a pretty dark sky, for example, just like this one. Although there aren't many clouds here. Amazing scenery, by the way. I'll shoot a video after that so you can take a look at that. But just imagine that there is a sun and there's a light and something is blocking it. That's how I want you to really, really understand how human psychology works. So even coaches that are very, very out there and they're well known, Julian Blanc, and even people who are not coaches, they're just psychologists, psychiatrists, etc., or people who are in the more spiritual sphere, okay? They all talk about something similar, which is, very simply, we are already enough, we are born enough, we don't have to do anything to reach the amount of how enough we are. We just are by default, and then things get added onto our life, and then those are the blockages, just like the clouds that don't let the light go through, okay? The factor of how much light goes through is It depends on the lifestyle of each person. It depends on how long you've been letting this cook, or for example, maybe you've never even realized that this is something that's happening. If so, then I'm really glad that you're watching this video, and you know, if subscribing or liking this video would help you, I would advocate you to do that. I don't want to deal with any kind of likes or subscribes or views for this channel. This is just a passion project, and I'll deal with it in the future. I just want to get going and doing content with this. And so just think about it as if you've lived through your own experiences, as everybody has, and certain things are blocking you and certain things are able for you to happen. You're able to do them, actually. Nothing just happens out of thin air. You're the one who's doing it, okay? Now, we all have our own responsibility, our individual responsibility to know what we don't know, learn about what we don't know, okay? Accept it, understand it, let it go, and then take action on other things. That's not an easy process. It's not a step-by-step thing. It's not a 1, 2, 3, 4 thing. It's none of that. I'm just congesting it all right here as if I'm squeezing a juice to be able to convey the message to you so you can digest it a little bit more, a little bit better, for the seed to grow within you, and so on and so forth. The main key, the main aspect I would want you to keep from this video would be, this is for myself as well. Whenever you try is a losing battle. Not pursue, but try. So if you're trying to think of a pink elephant, you're gonna think of a pink elephant. If you try not to think of a pink elephant, you will, guess what, also think of a pink elephant. So it's the same coin on different sides, okay? That means trying and trying not to is the exact same thing when it comes to something specific. So just let go of everything that is not you. That is also a title of a meditation video that I watch. I really love it. Just let go of everything as much as you can. Just see what it's like to exist right now, even in this moment. People are watching, they're passing by, they're doing double looks. Some people I might know, some I might not know. I might have seen them. I might be thinking, oh, it's impolite if I don't say hi, or I'm missing an opportunity here to not say hi to somebody I've met or somebody I would like to meet, and so on and so forth. However, just take a deep breath and look, just see, really, in the moment that you're in, wherever you are, if you can, just close your eyes for just 1 second and understand that it doesn't actually really long-term matter, this whole thing. Whether the person that just passed by looked at me twice, they didn't look at all, they sweared at me, you know, all these things, it's as if they're external. It's as if these things are things that come and go and they pass. So why try for that? Why try and get a grasp of it and control it? Why? How come? What is making us want to do that? What sense of importance within us do we feel if we take control? That's something I'm working on currently. What if I just don't hold on to that? What if I just let it go? What happens then? You feel it? I do. Now I do. And of course, the thinking mind will always come back and find its way in, okay? Because it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's a self-feeding system, all right? Still, the more you breathe from down here, stay grounded. Sorry, you can't actually see. From the lower part of you, your belly, the lower you can breathe, the more deeply you can breathe, the more you work on yourself. It's not just about breathing, of course. It's about figuring out what it is that is an obstacle to your whole course and journey. The more you're gonna be able to do these things that we're talking about here. So, how these videos are going to be formed and executed throughout the course of time. You would think I would have an answer, wouldn't you? Do I persuade you that I would have an answer? Do I convince you? So, okay, I have no idea, honestly. Well, all I want to do is, you know, press a record button, maybe not even edit, barely edit if I have to edit, and just upload and just, you know, help somebody. If they want to hear one sentence and it sticks with them, if they want to watch the video over and over again, if they relate to what I'm saying, if they want new content, I really don't care at all about the algorithm and the likes and the subscriptions and, you know, the effectiveness, because whenever I talk about this specific thing with somebody, First of all, most people don't understand. Me and you do if you're watching this channel. Even if you do take 1%, I really thank you for clicking on this video. But many people will watch this and they won't even see the whole thing. I mean, if you made it this far, hell yeah, props to you. Thank you for watching. But what I'm saying is, not only will they not follow through, they're not even in that sphere. They don't understand what's going on. I talk to people around me, my friends even my closest friends, about socializing, and they're just not there. And that's okay. Not everybody wants the same things you want. Not everybody wants the same level of the things that you want. They want to, you know, take it to the 20th percentile, 80th, 60th percentile, not 80th, but you know what I'm saying, just like up to here. That doesn't mean that they're all you. So just focus on what it is that you're doing and let other people get inspired as they will, if they will. Okay? So, yeah, I just want you to take anything you can from this video. Maybe nobody ever watches this besides the 87 people who will see it. Maybe not even 87 people will see it. It doesn't matter. I don't care about the algorithm at all. Not right now. I just want to, you know, get these things out of me. It's like a, you know, one-on-one conversation that we're having here, okay? And I'm also consistent on it, so that's a 2-for-1. If there's any questions that you have, let me know in the comments or just DM me. I'm gonna put my Instagram down below for you to reach out to me. And yeah, it was awesome. I'm just gonna shoot a couple B-rolls for the video for you to enjoy while you're watching this video. And see you in the next one. We'll see what follows.